Hey guys, Second here, bringing another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so today we are doing the new Infinite Dragon Ball History stage that just dropped, and we're going to try and do all the missions in one run. That's usually how I like to do these. So the missions are to use 3 Super Saiyan characters and 3 Gifted Warriors characters. Now, I'm not using the LR Super Saiyans because I like to use some older units and have a bit of fun with these missions. I am bringing the new Vegeta just because I have him, and I think it'll be interesting to see how much we could get him to stack in one of these slightly longer events. So I'm going to run double Namek Goku leads and see how well we can get on here. I've brought the Spirit Bomb Absorbed Goku. We've got this guy because we might actually get the chance to see him transform once he's taken some attacks. Is it 6 he has to take in total? From the 5th turn from the start of battle, if he's taken 6 or more attacks, yep. And then transforming Vegeta, of course, can transform up to a bunch of different forms, because we've got 3 Super Saiyans and 3 Gifted Warriors. So the 3 Vegetas are the Gifted Warriors. We also do have to beat it within a certain number of turns, but yeah, we're just going to go ahead and jump in. Obviously, Infinite Dragon Ball History, not the hardest content in the world. We have the LR, Trunks and Broly on the team just because they're a fun unit. They are Rainbow Orb changing if they're in the right slot. We don't have any attacks in slot 1 for Namek Goku to get his guaranteed additional. So we'll just go ahead and put him in slot 2. Go ahead and get some stacks on his 12 key super here. And then Vegeta going to be able to get 2 hits in on him right away at the start. Is quite nice for him as well. So recording this after the first part of the World Tournament Weekend Subathon stream. Shout out to everybody that came out for that. We hit all the goals on the first stream and more. So when we start up the stream tomorrow, make sure you check out the posts I put up on the YouTube community tab and on Twitter. When we start the World Tournament stream tomorrow, we're already going to have like 3.5 hours on the counter. So more World Tournament streaming action tomorrow. Hopefully I'll see you guys there. But yeah, completely forgot about the Infinite Dragon Ball History stage coming out. So getting that recorded here after the end of the initial stream. And then, of course, we have the podcast coming up later. When this video goes up, I'm aiming to put it up at 6 o'clock UK time. So the podcast will be like an hour after this video goes up. So now I'll do this. Annoying for the links, but of course we want to try and get the stacks with the Super Saiyan Goku. So we do want him attacking in slot 2 if there's no attacks in slot 1. And yeah, obviously, as I said before, right, Infinite Dragon Ball History, not exactly the hardest content. It's always nice when they bring out these new stages, though, because it's a little bit of longer content. You can bring some of these older units. We can mess around and see, like, you know, how many stacks we can try and get with Goku here. We can try and get some stacks with the Vegeta before transforming him. Of course, I just realized that the Vegeta was in slot 7, so he's only appearing for the first time on the next turn, which is unfortunate. But what can you do, eh? Namek Goku getting the double super, so 2 stacks for him. And then still takes 240k though, type disadvantage. I actually cannot wait for him and the full power Frieza to get their easy A's. Like Namek Goku, there's not really much they have to do necessarily. Like, he obviously needs an easy A, but there's not a huge amount they need to do to make him really, really good. And especially with that getting hit first to get an additional super, if they give him, he's the perfect candidate for some kind of like damage reduction before he gets attacked, kind of passive, and then he could be really, really good. So we're going to want you to get stacks. I do want you to get stacks as well. So let's, you know what, actually, let's just let this Vegeta get hit. I can't remember the last time I transformed this Tech Vegeta, so I'm going to go ahead and let him get some hits in here, and then I'll grab some same type orbs for you, so you can get a potential double super off here. Keep stacking that 12 key, stacking his defense. Yeah, see, we're not taking huge amounts from supers. Like I say, Infinite Dragon Ball History, certainly not the most challenging content in the game, but it's nice to get little bits of extra stuff like this. Like when they do stuff like this or missions for the Legendary Vegeta event, it's just like a little extra thing you can do in the game. Just a quick little run, something to do, you know, like if you're someone, if there's nothing crazy else going on in the game, you log in, do your dailies, bust out something like this, get a few stones for it. You can use some units that you maybe haven't used in a while. I can't remember the last time we used Namek Goku for like a proper event. So, you know, transforming Vegeta, not exactly the craziest in the endgame content. Even Spirit Bomb Absorb Goku, the AGL LR, like his easy A is decent, but he's not really good for really, really difficult content, but this is the kind of team he can do well on. He gets buffs if he's got more Super Saiyan category allies, so obviously he fits in very nicely on this particular setup. So yeah, he can do pretty well. We'll get another slot 1 situation for you, so you can get your extra super here. We want to pick up as many rainbow orbs as we can with Trunks and Broly, so we can get their on super. They get their big attack buff. So we got 4 rainbow orbs, which is best case scenario for them, apart from the mythical 5 rainbow orb turn, which is very, very difficult to get. So Trunks and Broly going to look pretty nice here. I am very, very surprised that they didn't easy A Trunks and Broly for Saiyan Day. We talked about it before, right? How they have 318 like all over their passive, the number of medals they need to awaken, the fact that they sped up the process to getting them to an LR for global almost seemed like they were specifically doing it so that they were ready for Saiyan Day, and then obviously they didn't easy A them. We've of course got the Super Vegeta and the Sub Easy A's, the Cell Juniors and the Android 16, the AGL Super Vegeta, all coming out on Monday. So we'll obviously be checking those all out once they have dropped. Well, I want Vegeta to get hit, but I also don't want... We do have a turn thingy as well, but I might deliberately not super with you, just so we could actually get these last couple, because I think that'll be the last couple of hits Vegeta needs. But if we let Spirit Bomb absorb Goku get his big super attack, then he will probably just kill Goten, or at least a combination of him and the Vegeta might do. I suppose we probably would have been alright, actually, to be fair, because we've got 2 tech units on this rotation, which means unless they're getting crits, they're not really going to do big damage to this Goten anyway, but that's alright. Rather get the extra attacks off here. Vegeta has a Goku on rotation with him, so getting the extra supers, get those stacks for him. I might literally wait until the last possible turn to transform Vegeta just to see what defense he's stacked up to. Because remember, although to be fair, when we look at his stacked defense, it's not going to look as crazy high as his defense actually can be. Because of course, when he gets hit, he gets a massive defensive buff. Well, he gets it technically before he takes the hit. So we don't see it in the menu, but he obviously gets a massive buff from being attacked. So, alright, so Vegeta get these extra 2 hits in here. That's got to be 6 total now, right? I feel like it is. We'll see. Like I say, I can't remember the last time I actually did the transformation with that guy. So, right, my one is at the higher defense, so we'll go first with you. Keep getting the 12 key supers here. And then I might as well just grab in orbs for you so we can get a bit more of a heal. Perfect. Alright. So, no super slot 1, please. We'll probably live it anyway, but you know. Rather not get immediately super attacked. There's a crit. Yeah, see, this Namek Goku, I think his animations haven't, like, aged either. He looks really good aesthetically. His Easy A has the potential to be so, so good. Oh, random dusting, I don't know. Alright, Trunks and Broly being in slot 1 means they orb change. Ooh, we have their active skill. What are you at now? 560k. Alright, so if we do this... it's probably not worth using their active skill this turn, though, because, like... Well, will we kill him? Let's find out. Let's just use it anyway. Why not? It's not like we have a timer restriction, we just have a turn restriction, so let's go ahead and we're counting on you, Trunks and Broly. Here I go. We're only going to get 3 rainbow orbs, but we get the type orbs, which gives us a bit of an extra heal. Vegeta, of course, while still having a Goku on the rotation, we're going to get some... we get our chance to get the extra super with him. He's already stacking up pretty nicely in terms of defense. I should have looked at the list, because I always jump into these Infinite Dragon Ball history stages blind. I have no idea who the last fight is against, because obviously I would ideally like to keep stacking Vegeta for as long as possible, but I'm actually not sure when we'll get to the who is going to be the final enemy. But I guess we'll see. I mean, I imagine surely it's going to be like Vegeta or Gogeta potentially, if it's all Super Saiyan enemies. Or it could be the LR Super Saiyan trio, I guess, to be fair. Because they, of course, released in the game before this stage came out, so I suppose I could see it being them. We'll see if I'm right, because like I say, I didn't look it up before, so I have no idea. So let's see what Trunks and Broly can do. We got 3 Rainbow Orbs, we've used their active skill. Yeah, 10 million. And remember, we're using Namek Goku as the leader, so we've only got a 170 lead, right? He's not a 200% leader. So, that's pretty cool. Alright, get God Vegeta out here now. We've got Gotenks. Surely Gotenks isn't the last fight. Can we transform Vegeta yet? Yeah, there we go. It's been a while. Let's get this in here. Imagine Bulma being slapped by Gotenks. Alright. So we'll do this. Do this. A lot of orbs for you. And then we're going to end up getting the... We'll get the 18 keys. Oh, actually, no. Is it even 18 key? Yeah, get the 18 key super for you. His super attack animation is so good. Like, the first couple of hits are, like, pretty much exactly how it looks in the movie. He does get a big buff against movie bosses, though, so he's not exactly the optimal choice unit for this stage, but I thought it'd be fun to use him. In these longer events, I knew we could actually get the opportunity to get the hits in for him, so we could actually see him transform. So... And then God Vegeta. I mean, once you get up to God Vegeta and then Blue Vegeta, he obviously does put in work. So, God Vegeta doing some very good damage here. And then Namek Goku with the 18 key, 4.8. I imagine when he gets his Easy A, I would not be surprised, because we haven't gotten any 18 key supers yet. Because remember, his 18 key, he does actually stack attack. But, like, he's easily going to be hitting over 10 mil. It's one of those things you obviously do want to stack with him early on if you can. Which is why I like to sort of get him in the slot where he can get his additional super and then deliberately go for the 12 keys, right? So that he then gets the... gets the permanent buff that then keeps on stacking. But yeah, I have a feeling that Namek Goku, I mean, we've seen good, they did good with Super Vegito and Buhan. When it comes to these Dokkan Fest LR Easy A's, usually they are pretty good. You know, the anniversary brought so many strong Easy A characters, so I'm very much looking forward to seeing what they do with Namek Goku and Full Power Frieza, to be fair. Like, Full Power Frieza could be absolutely crazy. He does suffer from the same issue as the Buhan, where they get the defense on the 18 key, which means that you can't get multiple supers and get multiple stacks within the same turn, which is a bit of a shame, but either way. So now we got Vegito. Okay, I wouldn't be surprised if Vegito is last, so... But of course, we're going to get our transform all the orbs here, so we'll grab these with Vegeta. He's also getting the Dokkan attack, so I would not be surprised if this is just GG here. We can get rainbow orbs for you guys, get the extra attack buffs for you. So this is probably going to be GG for Super Vegito. Let's see, we'll hit all the nodes here. Get the full Dokkan attack bonus. He's got a 15.8 million attack stat here. That's without any support on the rotation or like the God links that he has. Just the Vegeta family and like Super Saiyan links, so that's pretty good. And of course we get enough orbs that we're going to get a big extra attack as well. Or not, because we're just going to kill him in one. And then there we go. Super Vegito was in fact the last enemy. Very fitting. I thought it would be. Even though it was Super Saiyans, especially towards the end, it did seem very Buu Saga, right? With Goten and Trunks and then Gotenks. But there you go. That is the Versus Super Saiyans stage of Super Battle Road. Of course, not difficult. Just a fun little stage. Throw a team together. 3 Super Saiyans, 3 Gifted Warriors. Beat it within the turn limit. I think it's 14. And then you get all of the missions done in one go. And yeah, you get a nice little few extra stones. Obviously we get one for beating the stage for the first time in general anyway. And then there is all of the missions completed. There you go. So we can accept all, and we get a nice little, is it 27? Yeah, 27. So 28 stones overall for, you know, 15 minutes work, if that. It gives you an opportunity to try out some other units. Or, I mean, if you have the LR Super Saiyan trio and all the best Super Saiyan units in the game, then of course you could just put them all into the team and just blitz the whole thing in probably less than 10 minutes. But either way, there you go. So the new stage of Infinite Dragon Ball history. Let me know what team build you guys used down below. Did you do 2 separate teams? Did you do the whole thing in one go? What was your team build? Let us know in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.